and welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to another episode of Generation Shock. That's right. It's your boys back on the mic. I'm just trying to make sure that everything's going through, and it is, because we had some mistakes last week. Anyway, without further ado, it's time for that intro, bitches. And I don't know what's the opposite of, like, I kind of, hold on, now I kind of feel bad because I said bitches, like, and that's derogatory towards women. So what's derogatory towards men?
But you would be in general. You weren't just saying women.
I know, but I don't want to get cancel cultured. Oh, fuck
por
it.
favor.
All right,
Intro.
Take two.
That's right. Nobody does it like we do it because we are the shit. First off, I am the monster on the mic. I am Sheck Monster. As always, I have with me the boy in blue, my boy, Phoenix Born 63. How you doing?
It's y'all boy. I'm doing good. I paid no attention to sports, WWE. I found some news in crypto, so I was not paying attention.
So basically, he has nothing to say on the first half of the show. Great to know.
Mm-hmm.
As always, we have our fearless leader, the guy who created this entire shenanigans. It's our boy. I am Messiah, aka Messiah. How you doing?
I'm doing great, bro. It's gonna be. I'm glad we came in early today. We're like, yo, but I'm excited about this show.
I'm just going to be real with everybody out there. I made a claim a couple weeks ago. We will never do shows on Thursday.
And it's been twice already.
And it's
you made
twice
that claim
already.
twice.
Okay, I'm going to be honest. There's fantasy implications in tonight's game. I have Robert Woods. I have him in 2 leagues. I am playing against Matthew Stafford in my main league, where I am playing against this kid named Zocan. Okay, if you can't do it, Zo can. We came up with this whole thing. It's an energy drink. You drink it, you get fucked up. It's crazy. We do a lot of stupid shit in my fantasy football group. Anyway, so bottom line is, I might have the game on one of these screens. It's not the screen I'm looking at right now. Yes, it is. But it's commercial, so I can pay attention. So if every now and then you see me glance over, it's just because they're boring. No, it's because I'm watching this.
Man,
I'm just kidding.
Yeah.
Anyway, we have a great show in store for you today. We have some great topics. I mean, they're good topics. I don't know if they're great, but we'll find out. You know, you guys can tell us later. But anyway, Far Cry 6 came out today. What do you guys think? You gonna play it?
Did it come out today?
Something of Far Cry 6 came out. I don't know if it's just an expansion pack or something.
Everybody's been talking about the beta on Battlefield, so I just downloaded it. I'm about to get on that after the show.
Fuck Battlefield. Weakest game ever, bro. Shit is
I was doing school stuff.
You know what the beta I've heard that's banging though? Straight up?
What?
Halo.
What?
I heard that
Halo?
shit. Oh, I heard the
There's
beta
a
for
beta on
Halo.
that?
Yes. And I hear it's fucking epic. It's supposed to be amazing. Super excited. I may buy an Xbox if I can find one just to play Halo. That's how dope I heard it is. Yeah.
Oh, you're talking about the open world one, right?
I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know.
It
much.
is.
That's your like world. I just live in it.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
all right. Anyway, I guess we can just jump into the best segment of the show.
Let's do this.
All right.
Let's go.
That's right. Don't forget, subscribe, hit the notification bell, and like the show. Leave a comment down below too. But yeah, you heard the intro. We going high.
I like this new look on this. I'm sorry to cut off like that, but this is a new look. This is pretty cool, right?
This is the
Before
one
I
I've had
couldn't
for
see
the
that.
last couple weeks.
Yeah, but I haven't had the chat up like this.
Oh, yeah. Oh, you're talking about YouTube's new look?
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. Like, I used to have problem. The one thing I used to hate about YouTube is when you're watching a show on your phone that's live, how the chat comes across the fucking thing. So I've just started to exit out. So I love, it's a Monster Week of Sports. So I can throw it out there. Pat McAfee. I told you guys before. Amazing show. He goes live for 3 hours between 12 and 3 on YouTube. He's on Sirius XM. Dude, it was a punter for the Indianapolis Colts. Dude's a great personality. He fucking referee, or he's an announcer for wrestling. He goes out and just does shit. Like, dude is hilarious. Go watch that show if you haven't. And maybe you know, you can come watch this show.
Everybody
and give
just
us a
leaves. The
plug.
3 viewers and we got
Yo.
go. Whoop, and they go.
Yeah, maybe they come plug our show. Anyway, Monster Week in Sports. So great news. The Giants, we got on the W board. That's right. We won.
Yeah.
Meanwhile, the Patriots got another L. The Jets
Bruh.
got their first
But
W.
It was actually an emotional comeback, actually. But it was actually, it was very interesting. Like, I'm watching the game, I'm watching the pre-show. A lot of people got there mad early because they obviously wanted to see Tom Brady. It was pretty interesting because as soon as he walked in, everybody was cheering him. Hey, welcome back, whatever, you know, all in the background. Then when he walking in, you know, to do the warm-ups, they were like, Brady, and all that. The minute the clock started, the minute the game started, and he got on the field, the boos came out. I was like, that's right, baby.
So
We love
I heard,
you,
though,
but now you're playing against us, so fuck you.
I heard rumor. I heard, and I don't know if this is true or not. Brady actually altered his pregame warm-up in order to not be on the field, and because what he didn't want was the entire like people coming up to him and wanted to, like, he was trying to focus on the game, that he altered his pregame ritual so he wouldn't be out on the field as long. Like he says he normally goes on the field a lot earlier than he did in this game in order to prevent all the hubbub around him. But after the game, that fucker just chilled out.
Yeah, but this is the irony behind that game. When we won our first Super Bowl, it was won on a field goal kick, on a tuck rule. And then that Vinatieri kicked that field goal.
Yep.
We lost this game against him on a field goal.
And it went clank, and it could have been made, but it missed. I do want to pass over this because there's other things I do want to get into with a Monster Week in Sports. The biggest thing I want to get into, what?
Like the Yankees losing?
Once again, there's other things in sports I want to get into. More important. Nate, Phoenix, I know you probably don't know about this, but I feel like you'll have some comments because it's fucking crazy. So,
okay, let's go.
The Jacksonville Jaguars played on Thursday. Okay. They lost, expectedly, right? The head coach, the guy who runs the team, decided to tell his team, hey, guess what? I'm not going to fly back with you guys. I'm going to stay back in Ohio because they played in Cincinnati. He owns a bar out there and shit. I'm going to go chill here and clear and hang out. You guys are going to fly back alone. So the head coach, first of all, which I've never heard of in my life, decided to not fly back with his team and let his team fly back alone. He then proceeds to go to his bar that he owns, and there was a bunch of people, I guess, hanging out that wanted pictures with him. So rather than being with his team, he decided to go hang out at the bar. He's chilling at the bar, and there's literal footage online, and a lot of it's being taken down. This dude's hanging out with some co-ed, right? Some chick from college because they're near Ohio State because he was an Ohio State coach. And this dude decided he was going to take 2 fingers straight to the butt.
To who?
What?
Urban Myers took 2 fingers straight to the butt of some random co-ed that was at his bar.
No fucking way.
That's
Swear
wild.
to you on anything. He canceled this team meeting on Monday because he said that people need to go ahead and like process what's going on in their life. Like all this bullshit, dude. All I can tell you is a shit show in Jacksonville. What do you think about a head coach
that's wild.
trying to do 2 in the pink, 1 in the stink in the bar? Like, shocker, pop.
Is he like, obviously, like, well, I don't know. Is he married?
Yeah.
He's fucked.
Dude, he literally had to come out.
I just want to hear about the case. Like, I can't wait to hear when the case comes up.
There is no case so far that I know of, first of all. Second of all, like, he had to apologize to his family and shit. So there's rumors that he decided he didn't want to have a full team meeting, so he started telling individual groups about his apology. And there's rumors that the second he walked out the door, the entire team just laughed at him. Laughed him out of the building. Like, it's a shit show going on in Jacksonville right now.
Wow.
Couldn't fucking believe.
Well, they laughed at him as like, haha, you got caught or you fucked up or
laughed at him like, you dumb fuck. Like, who the fuck are you? Because you got to remember, these coaches are telling their players, don't do this, don't do that, don't do this, don't do that.
You got a curfew, you got this, you got that.
Here this guy is saying, you know what? Number one, I'm not going to fly home with you. Okay? Fuck you guys.
After the loss, right? You said after the loss?
Of a football, dude, you're getting paid millions and millions of dollars. You're like, you know what? You guys go ahead. I'm going to stay back and party. You go to your bar and then you decide you're gonna stick 2 fingers in this. Like, what the fuck is wrong with people, man?
Was that caught on film? And obviously, it was caught. And then they
caught on film.
It was.
and
That's
they
that karma.
publicized that shit.
Dude, it's been all over the news.
Oh my God,
Pat McAfee was talking about it,
done.
dude. It was hilarious.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
That's insane.
I thought you guys would get a kick out of that. That's all I want to talk. That's
the
where
only
we're gonna
bigger
end up-
news than that. The only bigger news is that that I think it was Stanton or one of the guys that tried to hit the home run over the Green Monster, and it just hit the wall. Yeah, that's the only big news.
Which
besides that.
time? Which time?
I know but everybody at work was like,
No, which
everybody
time?
was
Meaning
like-
he did that. So this is the thing that pisses me off. You really want to start? Dude, why do you have to get me fucking going?
yeah, but this is it. Wait, but this is why, because I didn't watch the game. I didn't watch the game. I watched Sports Center.
This is why I skipped over it because I was ready to end this segment. The segment was because you asked, reel it in, Brian, reel it in, Check Monster. It's going too long. I was
Yeah, we
ready
were
to
doing
end
good.
this.
I was keeping track of time. I was like,
No, but I'm ready to end this segment. And this motherfucker has the nerve.
Let's end it.
Has the nerve. So first of all, there's how many teams in baseball?
I really don't know. 32?
30. There's 32 teams in the NFL. There's 30.
NFL. Okay.
There's
Yeah,
30
close
teams. Do you know at 29 stadiums, 29 stadiums in the baseball world, that would have been a home run twice.
Of course. Yes.
Twice.
I know that.
Stanton, this motherfucker, first inning, right, hits a fucking bomb.
A blast. Yeah.
Bomb. And just stands there like, yeah. What up? Fucking hits off the fucking Green Monster. Not
Wally
a home
was
run.
like,
only gets a single.
No.
Then
Damn.
hold on. Then in the 6th inning, they're down 3-1 at the time. Okay. In the 6th inning, this motherfucker does it again. Bomb. Fucking hits the Green Monster. The third base coach decides to wave around Aaron Judge. Go for home. Go for home. You've never seen a better cutoff throw in your fucking life. Dude, he was out by like 10 minutes, it felt like. Dude, fucking heart-crunching. That if we played anywhere else, Stanton would have been the hero. The fucking hero of this game. But instead, we're playing in Boston, and we lost. Oh, heartbreaking.
Yeah.
Dang.
Heartbreaking.
But the thing is that at work, everybody was like, that wall shouldn't be built that high. I'm like, wait a minute, that's just been around for like since the existing of baseball. Why all of a sudden is a
So-
big deal because the Yankees lost?
So
to
here's
that?
the thing.
Because they
I
lost
will
to that
agree with you
shit?
here. Dude, anybody who's saying that shit, just fuck out of here, right? That
I'm
might
like,
be my fuck outta here.
that was gonna be my
Like,
fuck out of here. That
dude,
was gonna be
Yo,
Yeah.
we going to the end. All right. Yo,
Yeah,
have a
sorry,
good night,
all
guys.
But it's just that's such a stupid argument. Like you said,
It is. I'm like,
dude,
what?
this has
I'm
been-
like,
it's not
that's
like
been
they
there for
changed it for that one game, bro. Like,
Yep.
fuck out of here. I'm a Yankee fan, and I don't even.
the
fucking
only thing
care.
that was done different to that wall was they added seats. That's it. Because before they didn't have any seats.
Whatever.
All right,
All right.
we could move on now.
All right. So we ready to hop into the
I'm
segments?
just laughing, bro.
Yeah. I'm ready for the segment.
I feel like there was one more thing we want to talk about in Monster Week of Sports.
Oh yes, the Super Bowl show.
Yes, thank you. I knew there was one more topic.
Yeah,
Thank
the
you.
Super Bowl show.
Go ahead. You can announce it then, because you know what? You remembered. I'll give you the floor.
So basically, as soon as the announcement was made, I put it on our Instagram. I'm like, yo, this is great news. So for this Super Bowl in LA, they're gonna do hip hop. So they invited the biggest stars, Dr. Dre, Jay-Z, Eminem,
Mary J. Blige,
Mary J.
Kendrick
Blige,
Lamar.
and then Kendrick Lamar.
So
That is huge news for hip hop.
listen, I will say this. This is the thing that blew me away about this, right? Number one, not only are they having like straight hip hop, right? Like hip hop has been a part of the halftime
Yeah,
show.
it has.
Like, don't make it out like we've never done hip hop, right? But the thing that makes this unique, number one, it's in LA. Okay. So the thing that blew my mind was the person who made this all possible, according to everything I've watched, was
West
a New
Coast.
York guy. Okay. Jay-Z.
That's so true.
Jay-Z, out of all people, orchestrated everything with the NFL to be able to get the legends of hip hop involved in the LA show. Now, it's only fitting because you missed one, by the way. It's not 5, it's 6 then. Snoop Dogg.
Oh, that's right. No, I
Yeah.
did say Snoop.
Yeah. No, you didn't.
I said Snoop, Dr. Dre, Eminem,
Mary J.
Mary J. Blige, and Kendrick
Oh,
Lamar.
okay, you did. Okay, maybe you did then.
Yeah.
So you got the two biggest legends of LA, right? You got Dr. Dre and you got Snoop. By far the biggest that are alive, right?
I'm surprised Ice Cube didn't get invited.
because he's not that type of legend. Like he's a mogul, but he's not like, dude. Dre and you gotta understand. Number one, Dre is still producing beats. Dre,
He's okay.
Dre is still producing beats. Dre
Yes,
is still
he is.
active in the game. You know what I'm saying?
Did you? Okay, go ahead. Sorry, go ahead.
Number two, Snoop Dogg is Snoop Dogg. Like, who's the greatest? Listen, not the greatest rapper, musician. Who's the person? This dude is the greatest, like, person that you've ever seen to find a way to mold into everybody. He was a
Everything.
part.
Yep.
Do you remember when he was a part of No Limit? Do you remember?
I didn't know
that?
he was part of No Limit.
Yes.
No.
Nope.
He was a part of No Limit back in the day. This dude jumps from person to but absolutely love him. Amazing, right? So you got the two legends. Now you're bringing in one of the greatest rappers of all time in Eminem, one of the greatest artists of all time in Mary J. Blige, and one of the
R&B,
greatest rappers of this era, which I'm not like, I like Kendrick Lamar. I'm not like as big on him, but he is huge in this era. Like, it's just
That's Death Row right there, bro.
Stupid.
All that shit is Death Row and Interscope, right?
It was back in the day. No,
Yeah.
Mary J. Blige, remember, she was Biggie, so she was never Death Row. It was
So
only
she was
Snoop.
Rockefeller.
Yeah, it was only Snoop and she was married to Biggie.
No, Mary J. Blige was never married to Biggie.
So who was the?
You're talking about Foxy Brown.
Oh.
Whatever. Yeah.
You sure it was Foxy?
They weren't married. They were just dating.
Okay, but Mary J. Blige, like, she did things with Puffy about his tributes. Like they
Yeah,
had
but
something going
Mary
on.
J. Blige became started a movement of the female empowerment movement in hip hop.
Okay, well, whatever. So you're just talking about very big names. That's all I'm trying to say. All right,
But
It's
my
gonna be
thing is
epic.
this is what I thought. Yeah, I just found it weird that Ice Cube did not get invited because NWA started gangster rap, bro.
Correct,
Well, not
but
started,
this
but
is
they
an
were the biggest
NWA.
movement in gangster
I
rap.
get it, but this is an NWA.
I know it's not.
So
But
then why would that
they
matter?
started without NWA. Well, Dr. Dre is part of NWA.
He
anyways.
was, but this isn't.
Yeah.
But Snoop Dogg wasn't. You know what I'm saying?
No, he wasn't.
This is what you don't realize. This is about Dr. Dre labels. This isn't.
Oh, did you
about
notice
anything
that?
else.
Did you notice that Snoop was trying to give Dr. Dre props? He's like, I don't care. I'll play a sideshow to you anytime because
Yep.
obviously. And then Dr. Dre was trying to play it cool. He was like, no, you also. He's like, no, you. And this is my speculation behind that. I think the reason why Snoop was doing that, one, to take the backseat because he gives him mad respect because, without Dr. Dre, Snoop's career wouldn't be where it is.
Not true, but go ahead.
Two, it is true.
Not true.
Because
but-
Dr. Dre taught him how to write a hook because all he used to do is spit bars. Dr. Dre sat him down and mentored him and also
Yes.
gave him beats.
Yes, but that's my point. Is that Snoop Dogg, like, there's certain personalities in the world that are going to flourish. Snoop Dogg's personality,
I get that.
he was going to
Yeah, I get
flourish.
that.
The reason why the lineup is the way it is, from my understanding, and I could be wrong, Dr. Dre is probably one of the greatest producers who ever lived. So it's about him, and you're getting people in the show that he produces, right?
Yep.
So he produces Kendrick, he produces Mary now. Still he still does shit with these people.
Did you know that Jay-Z wrote Dre? It's the song after that he did that with Snoop. That he says Dr. Dre. Fuck, man, I can't think of the song.
Nate,
It's
I
all
feel
about
like, hold
Dre.
on, we're gonna have to start wrapping it up because Phoenix is in mode. He's swaying. It's time to move
But
on.
anyways,
guys.
but Jay-Z wrote
You
the
got
structure
the
of that
hint.
song.
You
Jay-Z
got
the
wrote the song.
I'm reading
with,
body language.
Jay-Z wrote the song for
Great.
Dr. Dre and Snoop.
That's
It's all
awesome.
about Dre.
That's all. That's awesome. All right. Anyway, so honest to God, like, Nate, if there's one fucking sporting event this year you're gonna have to watch,
Yeah,
because we will do
they-
nothing but
no,
talk
yeah,
about
no.
it for a full fucking episode. It will be the Super
Yeah.
Bowl and the halftime show.
That was the only time I've ever paid attention to an announcement.
Okay.
When
Good.
I saw it in the chat, I was like, "Oh wow, I really got to pay attention to this."
Yeah, this shit is big. Like, it is. It's gonna be epic. All right. Anyway,
I
Yo, when
believe
that
Um,
intro comes in, I can't wait.
yeah, let's go. So,
Yeah,
without
that's
further
just
ado,
funny.
we are going to start talking about Facebook's big crash.
Yes, we are.
Yes,
Phoenix,
let's go.
you haven't said anything all night. You're up first.
Okay, I'll start. Well, what I found out before I actually start talking about this is my professor in my communications class today, he was like, we're actually going to talk about why Facebook crashed in our next lecture because it has to do with the server and the network. And I was like, dang, like I got to pay attention next week because I really want to know. And it was really interesting. So I was at work.
Hold on.
What's up?
So, as always, right, for those of us who may not know what we're talking about, like,
I was getting into it.
okay, just make sure before you get into the story, you explain the incident. Okay.
You gotta trust me.
All right.
What happened was.
Listen, you're new still. You're new still. Listen,
Don't worry about it. I got it.
Okay, that's all I'm trying to make sure.
This.
Okay, go ahead.
I
My
got
bad.
this. I was building
the
it
floor
up.
is Phoenix's, folks.
All right. Well, chat. Since the momentum is now dead.
Well, I'm gonna go check the chat actually because I'm too. Nope, that wasn't Robert
So,
Woods. Anyway.
On Monday.
Oh,
basically-
whoa. Sorry. We have a lot of weird, like, new people on here. EQS Musica. I am
Oh,
aware.
that's not. That's
Oh.
that is my old music manager.
Oh, hey. I know we're getting so sidetracked. This is what happens when I
Yeah,
take
we
alcohol.
are.
And I'm sorry, Nate, you're going next. Real quick. I showed a picture that you sent in the text message today with the group about us going to that event. And so a girl at work was like, oh my God, he looks like somebody. I was like, yeah, he was in a Machado band. He's fucking famous. Just thought that was funny.
That's funny.
Go ahead.
Sheridan said, haha, Nate, haha, sit back and relax, Nate.
Yeah, I was tying it. I was like, all right, they're going on. And
Damn,
on.
everybody's hey, dude, everybody's stepping up for Phoenix tonight. Leave Phoenix alone. Okay, go ahead, Phoenix. My bad.
Yeah, because I was like, bro, we are not talking 10 minutes about this segment. We're just not gonna fucking do this shit. I'm cutting this shit off at like 9:20.
Listen, you guys want to hear a little backstory? At the end of last week, so Phoenix is starting to finally find his foot in the show, and I love this about him. Literally, our after show, this is what Phoenix says, guys. I'm gonna start putting a fucking timer on Monster Weekend Sports because
Oh, it was insane. I was like, so I keep track of the time. And I was like, okay, we usually start about like 9:05-ish or 10:05 sometimes. And I was like, damn, why the fuck are we at like 10:25 on sports? Like, bro, we got 2 topics to go. And we're going to have to rush this because Messiah and Shaq Monster are going to fight. And then if I got to jump in, then I got to fight both of them. And then all this fighting is the reason why Facebook started crashing because everybody else started fighting. So as we were going... Yeah, so let me get back on
Go
this
ahead,
shit.
but dude, epic segue. Go ahead, I love it.
So on Monday around 1-ish Eastern time, all hell broke loose on Facebook, Instagram, WhatsApp, Oculus, because Facebook owns all of those companies. PM.
Okay.
My fault.
That was good.
So I was on social media because I was bored at work trying to set some stuff up, and I was like, dang, like, why is my stuff not loading? Whatever, like I'm working, I don't really care. And then it just kept staying on the same page and over and over and over. And I was like, that's weird. I know I have Signal. I have Verizon. I know it works. So I was like, all right, whatever. Then at one point I was like, you know what? I'm working anyways. Like, I really don't care for this phone. So on the way back, like around 6 p.m., then everything started coming back up because all my friends were trying to message me and they're like, oh, I couldn't message you. And I was like, because we were in WhatsApp. And I was like, well, I didn't get anything. Everything came in later. So essentially what happened was while the whole world was freaking out that Facebook was down, there was a big server issue in the back end where things weren't communicating. And essentially, I was reading a little bit earlier where Instagram got the error message on the screen, but then Facebook didn't see anything. So the only reason why Facebook found out about it was because they only saw the error on Instagram side. And I was like, dang, so that's interesting how one side, even though they're connected, is not working. So I read a little bit more, and then they were just saying that nothing was working. If you were already logged in, it'll still work. But if you weren't logged in and you had to log in after, then you were out until they got resolved. And so a lot of stuff were happening where people were complaining, people were happy, people were like, yo, this is crazy. I was like, I really don't care. I got a 2-hour drive back from my job. I don't care. I'm drinking a Red Bull and I'm going to sleep. That's literally what I did. And it was just very interesting how this big company, yeah, they have a lot of communication, a lot of resources. All it takes is just some bad connection or bad communication, and all hell breaks loose. So Shaq Monster, you're up, or Messiah.
Yeah. So here's my thing on that. I was watching the because it happened right after, I think during or after the whistleblower came out. So you know me, I immediately think, okay, something's wrong here. That's kind of like crazy. I automatically think there's a conspiracy going on or something fucking going on, right? Just like the rest of the world, because I started looking around and people started saying on blogs and all that shit, oh, all of a sudden that it went down. So the whistleblower said something on 60 Minutes and then Facebook doesn't work and all that shit. Anyways, so for me, I only go on social media just to either keep up with my family or promote the either days or the nights that we're gonna perform, that we're gonna do the live shows, or just promote or put up the new segments up. So, and I got to do more promotion, but everybody was like, oh, Facebook. I kept on getting alerts on CNN, Wall Street Journal, all this. Facebook is down, Facebook is down, Facebook is down. I'm like, what the fuck? Like, what's going on? To me, I found it weird, right? And then I read into it. It was a server issue. They were doing an update, but is it really a server issue? Or I'm just gonna create a conspiracy up here. It's like something's going on, because the minute she stepped out with Congress, that shit just went. Poof.
Yeah, because they were saying that, and then they were also saying how Facebook is having a decline in revenue. So they were trying to find ways to market more people, and they were saying, well, why are they targeting preteens? This doesn't make any sense. And I was thinking about it. I was like, that is true. Why are you marketing to preteens if your age requirement is 13 to get an account? So I found that weird too. And then after that, I just went to sleep. I was like, all right, I'm done.
So real quick,
you want to say something, Chick Monster?
Yeah, real quick, the chat. I'm just reading the chat, and it's bothering me a little bit. I'm just gonna be honest, right? Number one, everybody loves Phoenix all of a sudden. He's the new fucking hot
let's
thing.
go.
Okay, he's
Team Phoenix,
nice, according to Sheraton. You don't know him. Number one, that's okay. Natasha says, "Leave Phoenix alone." Fuck that. Okay. Number two, Sheridan says, damn, Shaq, damn, you're a BB. What is a BB? Anybody know?
I was trying to figure out it.
Okay, baby boy? I don't know.
Big boy. Yeah, I'm a big boy now. Okay. I got my pull-ups and shit. Let's go.
Bad boy?
Anyway.
Bad boy? You know, bad boys. Bad
maybe. But what I really want to know is the dude EQS Musica says they have some great Messiah stories. So, just, throwing that out there, I'd love to hear something. But that's for another show. Anyway, so here's the thing. Right, number one, don't have Facebook. Don't give a fuck. Just being honest. All right? Don't have Facebook. Don't care.
Yeah.
Number two, I go on Instagram literally like once a week. I'm just being honest. Just to catch up on a little bit here and there. Not an Instagram guy. Yeah. Social media is the devil. Straight up. If you're on social media, you are going to go to hell. Just throwing it out there, honestly, all of you.
It's fine.
What we're doing right now.
I'm supposed to get my Bible right now.
Right now, what we're doing is not social media. This is social interaction, live with individuals who have personalities. I get to ball buster. See, just saw it. Don't get nervous, Messiah. See, like that's different, right? So I'm interacting with people on a live format. Randomly just stalking motherfuckers on Facebook and Instagram. You're a creep. Okay, just fuck out of here with that.
But here's my thing, and it's about the whistleblower. How she's pointing out things. First of all,
who's the whistleblower?
This ain't the first time. The whistleblower, Frances Hug. I can't pronounce her last name.
Oh, is that why it crashed?
I just said that not why that's why it crashed, but I just
it was just a coincidence.
Dude, it was just a coincidence.
God, when you talk, I black it out, so I don't know.
Okay, so
focus. So long-winded. So long-winded. Go ahead.
So focus. Okay. So she brought it out and all that. What she's mentioning is nothing new. It was brought out before. There was a whole documentary about social media, and Facebook was a part of that on Netflix. It was interesting. We're talking about the algorithm and how it works and how it targets certain areas, certain people. They were talking about the the hate crimes, all that shit that gets done through social media, the recruiting and all that. That's nothing. We get that. And Facebook, first of all, they're $1 trillion company. They have 2-point-something billion users across the world. They can't get it all right. And I know this is going to start an argument with Checkmaster, but they can't get it all right. Now they can get certain areas right.
What are they worth?
It's
what are they worth? What are they worth?
1 trillion.
Hold on. How
1
much?
trillion. 1 trillion.
So let me ask you this, and I'm being serious.
But wait.
Hold on,
They have 2-point-something billion
I don't
people,
care.
which is probably
I don't care.
a huge percentage of the internet users.
Phoenix, let me ask you this.
Yes.
If I gave you $1 trillion,
I'm gone.
hold on.
I'm fucking gone.
He's not on social media, I'll tell you this much.
Yo.
All right.
What?
Let me ask the crowd, the group. If I give you guys, let me ask
I'm
everybody else
back.
watching.
My fault.
That's good. If I give you $1 trillion, $1 trillion, can you get the only thing that matters in your in life? Right. Because here's the thing. You own a company that's based on social media, right? What's the only thing that matters then?
Making sure that people are socially interacting.
Right? Your servers, right? That's the only thing.
Hold on,
But I'm not
Messiah,
talking about the servers
Messiah,
going down.
Messiah, hold up.
But whatever, the crash,
Go.
whatever. You're telling me if I give you $1 trillion, you can't make your shit work?
He didn't listen to me.
No, I know, but hold on.
He didn't. Okay.
Hold on.
I will listen to Phoenix. Go ahead, baby blue.
In $1 trillion,
You my boy blue.
you're supposed to have everything done. I understand that Messiah wants to talk about mistakes, but dude, $1 trillion.
Trillion.
That's insane.
I'm not talking about but I'm not talking about the server crashing. I'm talking about the whistleblower, what she talked about.
What'd she talk about?
She talked about the targeting, they're using
I heard that.
they're allowing people to create groups and recruit people for the shit that happened in Capitol Hill.
Okay, so hold on. Time out.
KKK,
Time out.
All these shits that happen on
So
social media.
time out. Is that why it crashed?
No.
So hold on. So
I'm like, forget about the crash.
okay, but the
let's talk about the whistleblower and
Oh my
what she
god.
mentioned.
The topic we have here says what? Facebook's big crash. It doesn't
I get that.
say
I get that. But I want
big whistleblower.
But it's supposed to be Facebook scandal.
Well, the only thing
we went over this
okay,
like 5 times. I'm
But
not
if
paying
there's so if a whistleblower goes out and then magically the server goes down, it's just too much of a coincidence. If
It is.
if a technology company's job is to make sure that technology is running, and they either have internal. Hold on.
No,
If they
I
have
know.
one
I didn't mean to. I just.
No, I get you. They have either their internal network company or they outsource it. That job, just like my actual job in network solutions, is to make sure the server is running. I just found it very coincidental that a whistleblower and preteen audience and hate group in terms of trying to bring in more audience and revenue and all that, and then out of nowhere, everything just disappeared.
I have $1 trillion and I can't keep my company
do you think
running.
they were
Fuck
do you
outta
think they were
here.
erasing something?
They were doing
Getting rid of
something.
something?
No, they were deleting something. There was no way.
Because it's not unnormal for big companies to lose the servers to crash for at least while they're doing updates or they're restructuring. Because it's been done for at least an hour. But 6 hours, that's suspicious.
The only time I've seen servers crash is when something brand new comes up, right? When you start a new company or like a game gets released, right? Things where they're not ready for the amount of users that are involved in this thing, right? They didn't plan for it to be so big, right? That's when I see that shit happen. Facebook, Instagram, like if you don't plan for your shit to
what's
be
up?
like whatever, right? Like if you can't, so is that why that shit kept on fucking?
Yeah.
Oh my god. I use WhatsApp for my fantasy football league, my main league, the one that I have Robert Woods playing.
So there you go.
Now I
We
get
got
it. Now I
you
get
on
it.
something.
And dude,
See?
the other day it was like it was just like spinning. It wouldn't connect. And I'm like, I went on Wi-Fi. I went off Wi-Fi. Went on Wi-Fi.
That's what we're trying to tell you.
It's all makes sense now. All up here.
I said it in the beginning. I said it. Facebook owns Instagram, WhatsApp, and Oculus.
I
So they're
stopped
all-
hearing
they're
you
all tied.
after Instagram. Straight up.
I know, because you ruined the momentum, and I was trying to get it back.
Yeah, well, I appreciate
You
you.
lucky I do weekly videos, and I know how to get people's attention.
Yeah,
back. You're lucky I
get-
can do that.
I'm getting yelled at.
By who? Oh,
Tasha, she's like, forget about the crash. How can you say that? I'm not just talking about the crash. I'm just talking about the whistleblower, how she brought up all that shit. And then she's blowing all this out, but this has been said before. It's not unknown to the government. Why we having a second hearing on this, I have no idea, because this is something that put it this way. Just like pharmaceutical company, this is a $1 trillion company. All they're gonna do is slap them on the wrist, pay a fine. That's it.
Mhm.
That's all that's gonna happen.
listen,
So
if I got
whistleblowers
$1
just
trillion,
wasted their
what the
fucking
fuck
time.
can you do to me? Straight
Yeah,
up.
exactly. Yeah.
I'm
Same thing that
I don't know,
Apple
I just-
did to Fortnite. Said, "Fuck you. I'm worth more than you. I will crush you." That's the same thing that happened.
Not exactly.
The only
Alright.
thing that surprised
They
me.
didn't
You know
crush
that one?
them.
Let's
They
go.
didn't
Let's go.
crush
Let's
them.
go.
We're gonna end it on this part. I'm just surprised that either A, they didn't utilize their maintenance mode, or B, they didn't have an exit plan, because all network companies have some sort of backdoor. Like, there's a reason why hackers get
Oh, he
through
likes that
companies
backdoor.
through backdoors.
Yeah, he likes that backdoor.
Like the Jaguars coach.
Yeah, we'll end that. We'll end it right there on that. That's
All
how I
right,
leave
all
it.
right.
So I'd like to do this. I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna do a little
Oh, we already know
intrude.
about the hot seat.
Okay, a little intrude. Yeah, so that's what I try to tell him. Like I already typed it in, but let's bring it up real quick. So for those of you who
Wow.
don't watch the show and don't know, my my leader, my everything, I am Messiah, was a part of a Madarachi band, right? How do you spell
No,
this?
bachata band.
Bachata
Not
band,
mariachi.
I don't know. right, whatever that shit is.
No.
So if you guys don't know, he is famous worldwide. This guy is a fucking legend in the music industry. Okay. I was lucky enough to be invited over to his residence, which is very few and far between. He keeps that shit on lock. He don't want nobody touching the his and her beamers, right? Like you got to stay
He
away
does.
from that shit, right?
I went there once.
I went there once, and we had a nice little night, couple drinks, hung
I got
out.
pictures.
Oh, shut the fuck up. Anyway, we got to see the video of the hot seat. I'm gonna leave it there. Go online, search that shit. But yeah, it was epic. And then I might have passed out in a spare bedroom that wasn't mine, but I just found my way in it. And there might have been pictures taken of me passed out. But I do digress. Anyway, so I just want to throw that out there because hot seat.
Speaking of celebrities.
There you go. Speaking of celebrities,
I'll
because
take it.
Messiah is one, our next topic. Do celebrities play an impact on teens? I guess not as much as Facebook has lately.
Well, they probably lost so much money to when that shit happened.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure they did. The
They're
stocks
not
went
worth
down.
1.5 trillion. They're worth
I think they
1.1
lost-
trillion.
I think he lost 12 billion.
Damn.
I think. I'm
Listen,
not. Don't quote me on that.
If I'm
I
that
think I
guy,
read
I'm
something
wiping my
like that.
ass with 12 billion.
Bro.
That only happens to me in Grand Theft Auto.
Yeah,
That's the only
right.
time it happens, bro.
He probably lives a real life of Grand Theft Auto. He probably owns a town where he speeds through, beats the shit out of hookers, has a Rottweiler, like just fucking living it. Like this dude's fucking out here. Like, oh, I own the town. I'm the mayor. I'm the sheriff. I'm the judge. I'm the lawyer. I'm everything, bitches. Whatever. If you want to live in my town, you can. But I can do whatever the fuck I want to anybody at any time. Sign the waiver.
Yeah, that would
NDA.
be a sick show.
Oh my god, the Facebook
That would be
show.
a sick
Oh my god.
show. All right. So Nate, why did we bring this topic up?
Oh, I brought it up because of a certain celebrity that's been blowing up recently, and she goes by the name of Bella Porch, who I happened to find her on Instagram one day. I was really bored on the Explore page, and essentially,
Happened
she-
to find her.
oh, for real, like I didn't even know
I
who
was
she
just trying. Hold on. You know
Really?
what? He's the
Really?
motherfucker who got scammed on her fucking OnlyFans, isn't he? Isn't that who it is? Isn't that the same person?
No.
Am I wrong?
No,
Oh, what are you talking about?
Remember
talking
the
about,
chick?
bro?
It was Bella Thornton, right?
no, I said Bella Porch.
Oh, but wasn't Bella
Yeah.
Thornton the one who scammed everybody on the
Who scammed
OnlyFans?
everybody?
Yeah,
for
there was
the-
that
yes.
one. Yeah.
Oh,
yeah.
okay. I thought that's what you were talking about. Like, yeah, of course.
Two
you,
different-
you
no.
know.
No.
Two different
ethnicities.
Bellas.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
So she, from what I've read, apparently she has a song called Inferno, and apparently it's this big song that's all over TikTok, and they use it for audio. And she just makes videos with like, she does weird faces, she does weird things, not like weird, like in a bad way, but she just acts out. So I ended up reading the comments on some of the videos, and all I see is people saying, "Yo, this is cringe. You should die. I hope you go to hell. Why are you famous?" And I'm like, "Whoa, what the fuck is going
Like,
on?" Like
tearing her
yeah.
down and shit.
Yeah, like it's just a person. I didn't understand it. So one day passed, and I ended up finding a video of a guy who was explaining her dark past. And I was like, oh, it's probably just one of those conspiracy theory bullshits or whatever. So it was like 10 minutes long. And I was like, all right, I got 10 minutes to kill. So the dude goes into her childhood where she was adopted by this family, I believe in the Philippines, don't quote me on it. And she's being raised by this family, and her stepdad is abusive, like treating her like shit. She was not eating. If she didn't do good in school, she would just not sleep well. If she had to go to school, she'll make sure that they had no marks, like put makeup on to make sure nothing happened. And that's how she grew up for the first half of her childhood. And the only reason she was able to like become free was because I believe when she was about 17, 16, something happened to her where they needed an urgent surgery. So they flew to the US, and then she ended up getting a taste of freedom. And because of that, she ended up going into the military. She stayed there for a few years. But then they were saying she got clinically depressed, and she was going through withdrawal and like all that mental abuse that she went through. And then one day she just started doing the videos, and she started singing and all that. So then the guy goes in saying, well, maybe she's doing all these videos now because she's trying to live her childhood now that she has a chance. And I was like, oh, that's crazy. That makes sense. But I just didn't get why so many people hated her. And some people hate other celebrities, but then they praise other celebrities. And they got me thinking, well, what's going on where if a celebrity says something, everybody flocks to them, but then if it's your friend or your family member trying to do the same thing, they don't get the same thing. Like the same treatment is what I was trying to get at.
It's basically how people are, bro. They just want to be a part of something. So if you ain't nothing, they don't want to be a part of it, right? They don't want to grow with you, or they just want to say they either know or they want to be a part of whatever the majority is on. That's basically it. But you're right. The people will show more love to a celebrity than to somebody that they know trying to do good. And that's facts.
That's just how it is. But really, that surprised me, because if you ever see videos of these celebrities or people just trying to become famous and you read those comments, it's like it gets bad.
Well,
and
that's what the internet does.
How it is. I know, like I get it, but I was like, bro, you don't need to kill somebody. I was like, bro, just let them live their life.
One of the things that we've learned that the internet does is gives people balls.
Yeah.
And the power to say something because they're hiding behind a computer, basically. But there's actually a few things on TikTok that I do watch. I started watching. One is a lot of motivational quotes. Two, there's a guy that always calling out people. And what I mean by that is Karens, racist people, anything that does crazy. He calls them out, like the guy that he called out a guy that supposedly owned a pizza shop. And because of the vaccine, because the government said something about if you have 100 employees, then they, or over, they have to get vaccinated. So he goes, on social media and says, well, all the people that are vaccinated, I'm going to fire them all. Like that, I have less than 100 people and they all have to get vaccinated. And then they just called him out on it, right? Because he was being an asshole. Yeah. Then they called him out on it that he's not even the owner. Happens to be that he's not even the owner of the pizza shop. He's just the manager there. So, but he makes it his job. This guy makes it his job to call out Karens, to call out racist people, and he gets them fired, like cancel culture. Then it talks about like he's one of those guys that has that power to, if you do something fucked up and you get caught on camera, he's gonna make sure that you lose your job. He doesn't even give you a chance, which is kind of crazy, right? Because you maybe fucked up once, and I think he only goes after people who makes it a point. Because some of the shows some of the clips that I've seen, he says he points out that look at these people, look, they're actually saying that these racist shit on purpose because they know they're on camera, and they don't give a fuck. So I'm calling them out. So he does point it out. It's not like he's like, I almost said like, oh, he's not giving a person a chance. He waits for them to fuck up, and if he notices that they're making it a point to that they are racist and they don't give a fuck, he's like, okay, then this is what happened. Just like that FedEx guy.
Real quick though. Let me step in real quick.
What's up?
What the fuck does this have to do with our topic?
It does. It's
Really?
celebrities. Influencers on celebrities.
He's a celebrity? This guy that you're talking about?
He has over 100-something followers.
He's not a
100
fucking
million
celebrity, bro.
followers.
Do celebrities play an impact on teens? Is the topic, first of all. How is him doing what he's doing have an impact on fucking teens, bro? Like, I don't understand. You guys want to talk about something, then talk about it. But when you guys are both going on shit that has nothing to do with what impact does that have to do on teens? It's like this is what the topic's supposed to be. Hey man, that actor out there who smokes weed
and
smokes cigarettes, and then the teenagers are like, "Hey, let's smoke some weed and some fucking cigarettes because this celebrity is doing it." Right? That's the topic. What the fuck are you both talking about? Like
celebrities.
You brought up a point. I did ramble a little bit about something else. You did bring up a point.
I'll give you that one. I'll give you that.
Okay.
All right, we're gonna do take 3. Let's go.
Yeah. Let's start this over.
So,
Check monster.
All right. So anyway,
Take 2.
I do believe that yes, celebrities have too much powers, not only over teens but over society, right? Because, for instance, this whole movement of everything is like the Kardashian movement, right? That's what I consider it, right?
Okay.
Kardashians became celebrities for doing nothing, not hating on them, right? Great, like you making your money. Now we got these shithead kids who get paid to live in these fucking homes and to bang and do stupid videos all day for fucking TikTok and these different things. Like, dude, go out there and get a fucking job. Like
that is a job though.
It's not a job. It like dancing in front of a camera.
It takes. You have to create the content. You have to edit the
They're
content.
not creating anything.
The thing is, this is the difference though. People
But
think
it's not,
people think
no.
that they need to go get a job, bro. Editing. Coming up with the idea.
They're not doing that.
Just doing it.
They're not doing
just
that.
Doing it.
All they're doing is fucking dancing in front of it because they have people that followed them. They ain't doing that shit.
They're entertaining.
Yeah, but they can get sponsored.
Yeah, they're
Like,
entertainers.
there's companies out there that can
That's what
sponsor them.
Why don't
entertainers
you guys
do.
sponsor my left and right one?
You talking about your
We're
earlobes?
good.
I'm done. This topic is.
But I'm just saying.
first of all,
I'm
you
just
guys
saying.
suck at this topic. Let's end this. Let's wrap it up. Let's end the show early. Like we're already a fucking almost 15 minutes in. Like you guys have
You just wanna watch
There's
the rest of
nothing
your
been
football
talked
game.
about by the topic.
That's what it is.
No,
You got-
halftime's
is your
almost
team
over. I
losing?
want to see the second half.
Oh, okay.
But no, anyway, no, really though, literally we have no discussion this entire topic about the topic. Like, what have you
We
guys
did.
added?
We did. We
hold on.
started with.
Hold
Okay.
on. Let me be straight up with me. And I'm going to ask you both this is a simple question. What have you talked about in this topic that shows how celebrities impact teens?
We didn't.
That's my point. Thank you. That's
Okay.
all I'm saying.
Okay.
Like, I get you guys brought up good shit. I'm not complaining about it. But don't name the topic this when there's literally nothing you guys said that impacted teens. Like, you talked about a girl who had a rough
You
life.
sound like a
and
professor.
I feel bad. I do. I feel bad. The girl had a rough life. She's doing some shit on the internet. Cool. It should have been titled Rough Lives with the Internet. Like, you know what I mean? Like,
But then that
or
would have made sense.
cancel cultured because you had a rough life, like whatever the case is. But like like there is so much shit we could go into about celebrities influence teens, right? Like why there can't be smoking in movies like and shit like that anymore, right? Like you can't do certain things because of the influence that these people have in people in the young adolescent lives, right? Like there's so much shit we could have talked about. Not a single
Can we
thing.
talk about the devious licks on TikToks?
The what?
The what?
The what?
You guys haven't seen those? The
No.
devious licks?
No, the what?
What?
The what?
All right. So, all these teens, like high schoolers and middle schoolers, they go on TikTok and then they play this song, like this fast forward or whatever. I forgot the name of the song. And then they'd be like, oh, I'm about to pull a devious lick, which means they're going to steal something. So they'll steal projectors, laptops. They stole a school bus. One of the kids has a key to the school from the principal where the military came in before getting arrested. Somebody stole a prosthetic leg. They also stole a desk.
Did he look
sinks,
like a raccoon?
urinals.
The guy who stole a prosthetic leg?
No, we don't see faces.
Oh,
You know, no face, no case.
Messiah gets what I'm
So-
saying. You get what I'm saying, Messiah?
Dope.
Rocket. He steals prosthetic
Oh, okay.
pieces.
Oh, yeah.
Fuck.
Oh, yeah,
I'm
yeah.
so done with this
Nah.
show. It's time to end it. So time to end this shit. Guys, don't.
Oh yeah, Tasha, yo. but
Oh,
it's
so
funny
let's
though,
talk about
Tasha.
next week we'll do one more show and then
Oh.
we're going on
So-
hiatus.
All right, so I'll go ahead and announce it. So, big news for the Gen Shock Nation. I have moved up in the company and that I work for, and unfortunately, that has caused me to have to move. I will be moving back to the FLA. I will not be back in my own stopping grounds, but I will be back in the FLA. So, unfortunately, because of that, I will be in the process of moving. And until I get settled in and I find a place and get things done, there will be a hiatus for a little bit. I am hoping that I find a place to live immediately, so we will only be like a two-week hiatus, maybe. But there's a possibility it will be longer because it's very hard to find a place to live down there that's affordable at the moment. So we may have to push it back even further, possibly. But I'm just gonna throw that out there. You know, if you guys want to congratulate me getting promoted, big time.
Congratulations, bro. Hold on.
And I want to throw this out there. In the interview, I did a little shout out to Generation Shock.
Oh, nice.
I mentioned my boy Messiah, my boy Phoenix Born in the interview, and I think that was the reason I got the job. Just saying.
Yeah, they called me and I was like, yeah, he's a good person. He actually
Oh,
runs the
I
show.
knew it.
I know. I was in the
He
gym.
runs
I
the
was
show.
pump, and they were like, "Yo, what about Sheckman?" I was like, "Yo, hire him, bro. You see these 70s? I'm
2
curling, bro.
weeks.
Hire
I'm
this
back
man."
in the FLA. Dabbing. Dabbing.
So meanwhile, we're gonna be promoting, coming up with new
Content.
creations for the show.
Content
Also,
creation.
we're gonna be promoting some of the old content. You know, help
Yeah,
us
We'll be
share it.
working. In
Here's the thing, though.
content.
We've literally been doing this show nonstop for over a year, like every single week for over the year.
Remember when I
I
hurt my
do
back? I did
believe-
it on my bed.
I do believe.
like,
So here's the thing, though. Number one, getting over the hump will still be aired every Wednesday.
Yes, every Wednesday.
Okay.
Yes, sir. Everyone
So
does.
that will still be a part of it. Number two, we need a break. We just need to have a little time to reevaluate
with
what
other
we're
ideas.
doing. Like we got to center ourselves. Like there's no show on earth that goes even the best hosts. I was talking about Pat McAfee, for instance, right? Even he goes on vacation from time to time. Like he takes a step out of the show every now and then. Since I've joined this show, I have been on every single week religiously. I could use a couple days, like people. So I know you're gonna be sad.
Okay.
I know it's gonna be heartbreaking, but we'll be back and we'll be better than ever.
Yeah, we would.
So with that
So
being said,
let's go with the
anything-
GSFOH.
do we have ones?
We have some. Sheraton sent hers.
Yes.
So we
and
gotta
I
put
do
that-
not have it because I didn't.
Bro, how you gonna do that to her? Just go to
She
the
gets
cloud.
it next week.
OneDrive.
No, because here's the thing. I want it to be special for Sheridan. So what I'm doing is I'm saving it for the last show before the break, which is next week.
Okay.
So anybody else, Tasha, EQS Musica, anybody else who wants to send us the FOH, we will air all the FOHs before we go on our hiatus. So send them in now. Let us get them going, right? And that way we can have a whole list of fucking fuck out
That'll
of
be
here.
cool.
That
That's what I want. I want a whole list of
That's my point.
FOHs.
So-
It's gonna be so cool.
You
Like
know
the
what
whole
we should-
segment
you know
will
what we
be
should
run
start
by
doing?
other people. We
Hey,
just
you
put
know
it up.
what? You know what we should start doing? I know we like to do it live, but it would kind of be funny if we pre-recorded our own FOHs. How funny would that be in a way?
Yo, you'll see me in the work van, like, yo, fuck
Yes,
this shit.
that's what I'm talking about.
This person
Like,
just
you
cut me
literally-
off. Fuck this
Yeah.
shit.
No, man, Phoenix,
Fuck
that's what I'm
outta
talking
here.
about. Literally in the moment, randomly, you're just like, dude, this dude just fucking cut me off. Fuck at, like, just in the moment, fucking glory.
All
Love
right.
it.
So let's go do our FOH and then we end the show,
There is no FOH this week. We just said.
bro. Now
We're
what? Okay, we'll
saving
save
it
it for
for
next week. I'll save mine for next week.
So here's my FOH. Maziah's a.
You said there's no FOH. No, I don't want to hear
I stopped. Okay.
it. Okay.
Listen, we already got Sheridan's. Natasha already said she got one coming for us. Let's go. Let's hit it. I real quick, I do want to thank those of you who do view every week, like Natasha, Sheridan, and whoever else might be on here. Like, we really do appreciate you. You guys, like, you two really are the only reason we still film. So, no, I'm just kidding. But you guys are amazing. We love you.
Yo,
Fuck that.
you were doing good. And damn.
Until you're like, yeah, I'm just kidding.
No, I'm
Yo, let me
just
change
kidding.
my light real quick to red.
Yeah.
Oh shit, I fucked up. Wrong color. There we go.
There it is. Talking about that red light special all through
Yeah.
the
Check
night.
Monster
You
went
don't know
good,
that song.
and then he was like, "Nah."
Anyway, anything you guys want to end with? Go ahead.
You first, Messiah.
Thank you guys for watching. Thank you, EQS, for watching us tonight. Remember, after next week, we're going to be on hiatus 2 weeks to maybe 3 to 4.
Maybe longer. We don't know.
Um,
We'll talk about it in private. But it could be,
It's at least
not
we're
good.
coming
weeks,
up with some
people,
new
at least 2
ideas.
weeks.
We're gonna come out. We're just gonna call it season 2. After that, and then
The
just
season
remember
of the
every
Jew?
week.
Is that what you said?
No, season 2.
Oh, okay.
No, season 2.
So I thought it was
Dos.
season of the Jew. I was like, yeah, it's my season, bitches. Let's go.
Just remember every Wednesday it's gonna be getting over the hump.
I can't do my
And
arm in the
still
camera.
send us your,
Right. Okay,
your
I can't
FOH.
figure it out.
Still send it to us. And then because remember on Generation Shock on Instagram, I put up there's a whole segment dedicated to the ones that people send me.
Oh,
So
just thought about it. I really think next episode, and she's on here watching, Tasha, hit us up in private. I want you on this next episode before we go on hiatus. I think we
let's
need to
go.
have our dedicated fan up on here with us on the next episode. So,
Okay.
Tasha,
Better say
Cool.
yes.
you hear us? Think about it. Let us know. Let's go.
Yo, Tasha, if you show up, we arguing. All right, we're going to that round 2.
Oh, Tasha and I used to
Ain't
argue
over.
all the time. I'm done with that. Like, she knows me and her fighting.
That's fine. I'm here. Phoenix is here. It's my turn.
Yeah, I'll turn it over to the Phoenix. That's cool.
I do want to say one thing.
Go ahead.
I just want to say I'm very humble and honored that you guys allow me to be on the show. And to everybody who watches, thank you. I know I had a rough start learning how to adjust, but I do really appreciate everybody who's been helping me getting better and taking sides and not taking sides. So I do the best I can to help them with the show. So again, I'm very thankful.
I would just like to say, I know you guys all tune in for me and only me, and I know the other guys are just literally side pieces, and that's okay. I love them both anyway. My boy Phoenix, it should be called Phoenix Blue 63, not Phoenix Born 63, because he wears blue on every episode. But that's not a bad thing because I like it. Honestly, it's like a good
The
theme.
blue was because I watched the shirt one week and I was like, oh, it's the episode. Hey, cool, blue shirt. And then you mentioned it. And I was like, I'm gonna go with blue.
Yeah, so I love it. Like I think it's amazing. Number one. Number two, you know, Messiah. I will go back to the old school days. Fuck you. I talked about doing this shit forever, and then you started this shit without me. So fuck you. And then you
We actually
realized,
did talk
wait
about
a
it.
minute.
We did
Let's
talk
reel it
about it,
back
yeah.
in. Let's get him involved because, yeah, fuck you, bro. I wanted to do this shit so earlier. Well, whatever.
we talked about it before you left. We were supposed to
exactly.
get something started.
I digress. Like I came to do
All right.
Phoenix, you don't get it. I came to Messiah like, hey bro, I got this computer now. Like, let's do this shit. Like, let's start a show.
He's a rambling man today.
I think we can really go into it. Like, I think
gonna
me
let
and
it
you
out.
would be good. He's like, I just don't know if I have the time. My wife, my dog is blind, and I have BMWs I have to buy. I just don't think I can do it.
Stupid.
Then next thing I know, right? Next thing I know, he's fucking on a show like
With Goldo. Yeah.
with Goldo.
Oh yeah, I remember that. I remember
right.
that first episode.
Cool, bro. Fuck out of here.
All right. One last thing before we leave,
All
before
right.
we end the show. I wore this shirt today specifically because we beat the Yankees. This is my fucking city. Deuces.